Dangitgrandpa and Mr. Dangitgrandpa and Flat Cow. So, I think that
we're facing Is that Grandpa? D-Pa?
It's Dangitgrandpa. It's one word.
What's that?
Yeah. Alright. Yep.
Okay. And that's going to be an ever-present game with several of our top 10 ranked players currently playing on this one, including Woodply and LBM, who are respectively 1 and 2 currently in the scene. Some early damage to Mario. Nargo following suit. Already seeing KO burnt out from LBM. No kill for him there. Already seeing some explosive flying. Already up well above 130. LBM following suit. LBM's going to be the first casualty. Lottie just cannot be taken off the stage just yet. Oh, and as I say that, he does it right there. Looking pretty even so far in the damages. Very busy center leads to Woodply's death. That's going to be a fall for Lottie. Advantage opening up for Dangitgrandpa. Great for Lottie, not quite succeeding, and that's going to be Woodply down with 2 stock. Nargo and LBM proving that they're a very competent team right here. That's going to do a little bit of evening up. That's going to finally beat Nargo's first stock, but Lottie's going to fall, and it's going to be Woodply to just see what he can do right here. Hoping for some more damages for some more team damaging here. It's going to be a little bit hard pressed to get that from these guys. They are some of the best players on this scene. Team that usually is expected to go pretty far. Battle for the edge going, and it looks like that game 1 is going to go to Dangitgrandpa. Dangitgrandpa out to an early lead in the final match of doubles round 1. So keep in mind these early rounds, that first game is definitely an advantage. That's one that you don't want to take. That's one that you don't want to let get too much into your head. Several games currently going on. It looks like they've agreed on PS2. We're going to PS2 for game 2. Lottie picking the ever-present Mario. Nargo with Robin. LBM. This is definitely a battle of several very good mains here. We see the exact same loadout to start off with. Early on, LBM versus Woodply on the center. Lottie attempting to lure Nargo off, it looks like. very good edge play. Woodply doing his best to get Finargo off. No spikes yet, but the KO ready for LBM, and that's going to be done against Lottie. Early lead goes to Dangitgrandpa. That's going to be the second one taken off of Dangitgrandpa. Dangitgrandpa, high damage though, and it's going to even up by Woodply. Very, very good to do that without taking much damage himself. Finargo's now really the challenge as Finargo gets off the lightning bolt. Lottie doing his best to launch, but not quite. Got Robin flying all over the screen at this point. That's what 156 will do to you. Woodply with a very good spike, as that's going to launch. That is going to utterly launch Finargo and roughly even this a little bit back up. Slight damage advantage still to Dangitgrandpa though. Another KO ready for LBM. Oh, Lottie down. Another LBM KO on Lottie. LBM doing his best to just take out Woodply the good old-fashioned way. Only one advantage though. Finargo taking Woodply out, and that's going to be another 2-stock advantage for the team in green. Definitely coming into the closing frame. That's going to even it back up. LBM on his last stock. Finargo now the only one with 2. Lottie getting up there in the damage count. Lottie's going to launch Robin, and we're just going to see just how long that Finargo can stay on. Finargo already at 120 and just flying across the stage. LBM doing his best to put Lottie up, but no luck just yet. LBM getting very close to getting that third KO punch, and that's the third KO punch. We'll see if he... Oh, that's going to burn the KO punch, but that's going to be Finargo down to 1. Surprised that one didn't connect. LBM I think had been perfect on that. That's going to take Lottie out, and so it's down to Woodply to see what he can salvage. Let's see if he can get one of those rare. See if he can get a rare team kill from these very excellent players. He's going to even it up a little, but he's still got to be very careful. He's already at 70% more damage, but he's not flying around anywhere near what Robin was before. Lead widens to nearly 100% as he's going to juggle Robin. That's going to be an 8. Woodply defends. Woodply launched. Woodply getting some damage in there. We're getting very close to this being any good hit. At this point, we're very dangerously close to any good hit, and that's going to be something you're going to want to be careful of. The bucket's going to get even more full for Woodply. Woodply coming back very heavily here. It's going to get launched, but not the correct direction to make it easy. And that's going to be Woodply saving it to force Game 3. Game 3 in the final match of Round 1 here at Ohio Valley. Woodply doing an awful lot of work on this one. His first 2 games, and meanwhile we're going to have to hold for a moment, because it turns out that during that, part of Lottie's control scheme was not quite configured to his preferences.
He didn't have shoulder jump. Actually.
He didn't have shoulder jump. And that was proving kind of dangerous to him. So at this point, Dangitgrandpa is going to want to be very careful. Because Woodply has shown Woodply's number one. He's definitely shown that he is a very good competitor by himself. Lottie, very good, but now that Lottie's got his control set up back to how he wants it, you know, just got to be very careful when you do that. We're seeing a bit of the rearrangement of the names currently, just as we exited the menu. And a 3v1 was proposed against LBM. LBM may be number two, but I don't think he's quite good enough to 3v1 by himself, especially when one of the three that is going against him would be the number one on the scene. Meanwhile, we're gonna actually head out to space for this one. Early damage is on red. Waiting for the opening kills. That's going to be a lot. Oh, not quite. Woodply gets back on. It's going to be a good smack. That's going to get LBM not quite off, but flying around like he's off. LBM, Lottie, and Woodply all carrying high percentages right now. Fnargo not so much. And that's really kind of dangerous. Fnargo seems to have had the ability, whether it's more Fnargo actually doing something or just the inability to get him off the stage, I'm not sure. Woodply gonna push Fnargo away enough to not be able to pull the recovery out. And that's almost an LBM launch right there to take the 2-0 lead in the finisher. LBM carrying very high. He's also playing Little Mac, still not exactly the greatest of recoverers, and meanwhile he's going to get launched. It's going to give him it's going to keep him fresh, but Woodply carrying the one stock lead for the team. Seeing some definite launches. That's going to even it up back up. It's going to actually turn the tide in the favor of Dangitgrandpa for a moment. Fnargo riding very high on the damage though, and we'll see if they can get him off the stage a little quicker this time. Ooh, that's going to be a spike, but then that's not quite going to do it, but Lottie's out. No, he's not, and he's going to steal one, but that's going to be a 2-stock advantage for Dangitgrandpa. They're going to want to get Fnargo off very quickly right here. That's going to be Fnargo off. That's going to even it up a little. Woodply very high on the damage though right now. Definitely some very elite smash play going on. That's going to be a grab. Is that a team kill? That might have been a team kill. Lottie might have just taken out Woodply there, and that could be very costly. It's going to come down to Lottie. Oh, and that's going to be another team kill, but it's going to be worth it as that's going to take both of them out. And so the final match